I think that machine's off, so I think we're good to go.
Ready to go. Well, firstly, can I say welcome to Farah Engineering. This is an awesome business doing amazing applied manufacturing that then is products that are sent and used all around the world, all designed and produced here in Dunedin, which is pretty special. So I'm really looking forward to spending some time with the team here. But with that, happy to take any questions you've got for the day.
What's your reaction to the death of Bob Jones?
Oh, he's absolutely a living legend of New Zealand. I mean, to think a guy started off in a state house, became one of our most successful business leaders, had an interlude and had a massive impact on a 1984 election with the New Zealand Party. But also, I remember in my late teens and early 20s reading his books, Wowzer Whacking and Letters, and just he had just an acerbic wit and just a very, very quick and clever and highly intelligent man. So he's a huge loss for New Zealand, and I really just wish him and his family nothing but the very, very best from all of us in New Zealand.
Did you have any personal experiences with Bob Jones?
I had a few interactions with him, but more in the written form rather than the physical form. Where we had engagements on different things around, I remember Air New Zealand at the time. But again, he was just someone I admired hugely because I came through a period in time where he was really at the forefront of New Zealand business in the late 80s. And as a young kid learning economics and accounting, he was one of our sort of great business leaders, going off and doing quite bold things. And but also, as I said, I remember getting into his books and really just loving his books. I just encourage everybody, read letters, read 80s letters, and read Wowzer Whacking. Yep.
Prime Minister David Seymour has advocated for a much smaller executive, fewer ministers, fewer portfolios. What are your thoughts on this, and has the executive become too bloated?
No, it hasn't. But what we are focused on is making sure the public service is as efficient as it possibly can be. It's leveraging and using technology. It's got good focus on its priorities, and importantly, is delivering good value for money. And so, that is all the effort that we've had over the last 16 months has been delivering against that.
And obviously, that executive makeup is your prerogative. Do you view Seymour's suggestions as criticism of your decision?
Oh, absolutely not. He's part of our coalition government. He may be speaking in the capacity as an ACT party leader, but he's very clearly part of a government. He's also a minister that started a new Ministry of Regulation, and he's a key part of it.
And he's also questioned the work of a bunch of ministerial portfolios, including the South Island minister, which your government set up. Do you believe that those roles are merely symbolic, as he suggested?
No, absolutely disagree completely. We want to focus on the South Island. We want to make sure the South Island is getting its fair share of infrastructure and delivery, and I want the voice of the South Island in the Cabinet as well, and it's really important that happens.
Your flight was slightly delayed today. There's been some issue down here with connectivity concerns. I know some of your people in your own Cabinet have raised those issues. Have you talked to Air New Zealand at all about issues with capacity at all, or South Island connection issues?
Well, I'll just say on Air New Zealand, it's an incredibly tough thing running an airline at the best of times, coming through COVID, coming through periods of massive price inflation, cost inflation, has been really challenging for airlines all around the world, and also I know for Air New Zealand as well. Look, I think they're doing a good job, but I just say, it's really important that they do make sure that they've got good, reliable services. They make sure that they run on time, and importantly, they're offered as good a price as they possibly can be. But I just want to acknowledge it's been a difficult time for any airline in the world when you look at the cost inflation they've all suffered and dealt with.
You mentioned price. Do you ever check those ticket prices at all?
Oh, well, there are things that people will raise with me, up and down the country from time to time. But all I'm just saying is, as a former airline CEO, it's always important that you have good offering of price, as competitive as you can be, that you have reliable services, and that they're on time.
But is it right that it's cheaper to fly to Australia than to fly to Wellington and Dunedin?
Well, again, there are decisions. There's lots of economics that go into decisions around pricing that airlines make all around the world, and so those are decisions to level at Air New Zealand.
Would your own office ever look at getting a private plane or anything to help with your own going into the regions? No. We tend to use commercial services as much as we can. Yep.
We know that this budget is going to be tight. Could we see any entire departments being disbanded as part of the sort of tightening of the belt?
Say that again?
I said, so we know the budget's going to be tight. Could we see entire departments disbanded this year as a way of saving money?
No. What we're focused on is making sure that we have a budget that's focused on economic growth. That does require us to be really tight with our budgets and make sure that we're getting maximum value for money from every single government agency. That's the philosophy Nicola and I have had from day one. It's a philosophy we'll continue to have.
How confident do you remain that you can build the new Dunedin hospital within the fiscal envelope you set out?
Well, I said to you last time that we would build a great hospital here in Dunedin for $1.9 billion, and that's what we're doing. and isn't it great that we're doing it? And after 6 years of inaction from a Labour government, it's great that the Otago Daily Times is right behind us, encouraging us and saying, well done, thank you, National, for delivering us an awesome hospital,
Well, yes,
which we look forward to getting into construction in the middle of the year.
Well, we fully accept you're building it. What's going to go inside it is the issue.
Well, I just say to you, 6 years of a Labour government of utter inaction and didn't deliver a single thing for the people of Dunedin on the Dunedin Hospital, and yet a new government in a very short period of time dealt with a cost overload, an overrun, and is going to deliver an awesome hospital for the people of Dunedin within the budget that we've set. So we're quite comfortable. We're doing exactly what we said we would do, because we actually follow through and deliver on our promises.
And we'll see you back down here at some point to open up that facility?
I look forward to it, but at the moment, the tender process is going through Health New Zealand. We're looking forward to starting construction in the middle of this year, and we've got to get going and get things built in this country. We can keep talking about it like the last lot did for 6 years, or you can have a new government like us that actually likes to get things done and get on with it and deliver for the people of Dunedin. That's what they want. That's what they're going to get. Cool. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.